is for my late night, early morning crew. Okay, so the title of this message is Wanting to Keep an Open Line of Communication just to try and torment and gaslight you. Block them for good is what I heard. Okay? So I kind of feel like this is someone's spirit guides that's nudging them or urging them to block this individual for good. Now, you may have this person blocked in a literal sense, like physically blocked, okay? Spiritually blocked, emotionally blocked. But it's definitely time for you to block this person for good on any devices, on on anything that they could think about using to communicate with you. Because what's going on or what's happening here is your spirit guides then lost their patience with this person. Patience is done. Okay? Patience is done. This is like zero tolerance. Okay? I'm getting so many downloads right now, you guys, so just bear with me. It's like zero tolerance is what I'm hearing. Somebody definitely try to I don't know why I'm hearing raise wall. I don't know what that means, but that may mean something for someone against you. Um, you could have been in the energy of, listen, I'll just be patient. This may blow over. You know, we may rekindle down the line because I know it was love there. But with patience being here in the reverse and upright, it speaks of good things come to those who wait. And now that I look over here to my right, I see why the divine is telling you to block this individual. On top of his deck, we have love spell. Okay? You've been bewitched. So this is someone that definitely I'm hearing mask on. This is someone that had some type of mask on when it came down to this connection with you. Okay? So what happened is this person used something, some type of potion of something of that nature to actually, I don't know if they use this to actually even get with you or they're using this to hold you back some type of way. And this is the reason why your spirit guides has lost their patience with this person. Because this is involved. There's love spells, potion, you know, dust. I don't know. I heard dust. Some type of ritual was performed to either get you to pursue this person or to keep you bonded to them. Or just simply to keep you stuck. So you wouldn't be able to move forward. So you won't be able to just walk away. So you wouldn't let go so easily of them. I don't know. I'm seeing a purchase. Someone could have purchased this from someone. Someone could have told someone, listen, this actually do work. You know, you should try this. But I feel like this is someone that's been very discreet. So whomever this source is that, you know, either put them onto this or showed them how to do this, or who's holding this secret for them, this is not someone that'll ever mention it. This is not someone that ever tell anyone that they know about whatever this person been doing behind the scenes, because if they do, they'll be exposing their own hands. So this is more so of like birds of a feather type of energy here. This is more than one energy that's operating like this. For some of you, it could be people that you would never think. People who you think is, you know, someone that has a high status, or you would just never think that these individuals would be tapped in on something like this. But I don't know. I'm hearing group setting. I'm hearing group setting, or a specific group. This is what they've been doing. Okay? And for many of them, they know that it's only a matter of time before it wear off. So that means that this is some energies that's consistently doing these things. They were consistently doing this. Anytime they felt like they were losing their grip, this is what they resorted to. For someone here, they was doing this to anybody that they wanted to capture. I mean, they was really treating this as a joke. They were treating this stuff like it was actually something to play with. Okay? Like it was just really cool to actually be in this energy and playing around with this stuff here, so that they can have their way with folks. But I feel like it all came to an end when it came down to you. It's like you broke the mold, you cracked the code. You were in this good girl, good guy energy, to whereas you were like, listen, I can just be patient about everything, working out with me and this person. I'm just going to remain focused, and I'm going to remain positive and be in the energy of believing and knowing that good things come to those who wait. This is the energy that someone here was in. And so with that being said, you couldn't realize why, when you said enough was enough, it was so hard for you to let go of this specific relationship, courtship. It was extremely hard. Yep, we have help here in the reverse. Health issues could arise. And I feel like this is what it was. Someone wanted to possibly change your physical appearance so that you can appear unattractive to others, so they can actually keep you bound or keep you stuck, or have you as a tool, use you as a tool. Like, when men have tool sets, they only use certain tools when they need them. So this is someone that was trying to put some type of potion on you and labeled it as needed. You know what I'm talking about? When it came down to you, this is someone that was using this to actually tame you, or they was paying someone else to do it. And this is something that you were never to find out about. Someone here, they could have been completely shook when they found out that, you read energy, you read body language, you were intuitive, okay? This could be someone that tried to flip something onto you and call you a witch and say that you were bewitching people or warlock, and you were doing these things because of their own hidden truth. This is someone that tried to use mind manipulation on you to try to get you to not even consider them or suggest that they will actually do something like this. They pretend like they have no knowledge of what love spells actually are, but in real time, you were the one that was lacking knowledge about this is what actually happens in the real world on a regular basis to great people. Some of you couldn't understand why you was dealing with a certain type of situation. Yeah, we had honeymoon. Listen, I don't know if you was parlaying with this person or even on a honeymoon. This is around the times that these things were actually happening. When you were engulfed in love. Okay? When you was like, listen, I am in love with this person. And the reason why they couldn't reciprocate that energy, and I'm not going to say couldn't, the reason why they would not reciprocate that energy that you were operating in is because they knew that they were guilty. They know that they were guilty, and they felt as if you were being fake even after knowing what they did, because they were in the energy of, listen, had I not placed this love spell on to this person, they wouldn't even be into me. They think they're in love with me. They don't even know the reason why they are in love with me. But had I not did this, they wouldn't have never fell in love with me. And so this is the reason why somebody in their own sick, twisted mind decided not to give you the love that you actually deserve, because they know behind the scenes that they were actually forcing it. Wow. They forced this connection, and that's how they feel, though. That's how they feel. But you could have really been all in, but they feel like you don't even know why you were in love, that you really weren't in love with them, and they did this because they had a fear of you not accepting them for who they truly were and not loving them for who they really were. If you found out what type of person they really were, this is somebody that felt like you would have given them their walking papers. And so with that being said, this is the reason why they didn't really want to fully submit to you. See what we have going on here, Holy Spirit. There we go. Look at this. I'm telling you, either it was a honeymoon, like I said, if this was a vacation, this could have been something, especially when you guys were, getting ready to do things together. This was the main times that they were getting you, when you were so excited about going on flights and packing luggage, and this was around the time when they were getting you. I don't know, someone could have took someone out the country, and as you can see on this plane, there's two hearts right there. Someone could have took someone out the country so they could actually perform some type of ritual, and somebody here didn't have any knowledge of what this individual was really doing, because you were spiritually asleep or spiritually blind to the fact of what they were actually doing here. For some of you, you can have a trip coming up with whoever this is, because we went from honeymoon to vacation. So some of you could have traveled to go attend someone's wedding. It could have happened at this event. And then we have vacation. It's like this person was always planning something. They were making the plans because they were definitely in the energy of secretly molding you into who they needed you to actually be for them. And the whole time they were holding back on their love, or they are. It says you will be traveling soon. But the plane came out first. And then we have the luggage here. Okay? So these two definitely coincide together. Either you went on a honeymoon, for some of you, oh my goodness. Yeah, for some of you, you could have married this person, and this is what honeymoon is speaking of. Or if you were just courting this person, this is vacation. This is when they were doing it, when you guys was going on vacations, staycations, you know. And I feel like with health issues being here in the reverse, whatever this is that this individual was using, it was to go undetected. Okay, this is not something that they were actually trying to use to kill you or anything like that. That's what I'm picking up right here. It wasn't to just like get you out of there. It was to get you to become fully submissive in the worst way, collective. Okay? And I feel like whoever this is, they didn't even have to do this because you were already in love with this person. But since they didn't believe it, they wanted to make sure that you could not go anywhere. They wanted to make sure you didn't go nowhere, collective. Look at this. We have intuition. Look, it says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later in life. And I feel like many of you knew something was going on. You felt something was off. Like, why am I like this? I never was like this, or I never loved anyone like this before. You know, that type of energy is the energy that you was coming off of when it came down to disconnection, and you didn't even understand it. And maybe whoever you were around, friends, family, etc., maybe they didn't even understand why you were operating the way that you were operating, and you couldn't even define why you were. You just kept saying, I'm in love. So the whole time you justifying your feelings to others, this person was sitting there thinking like, it worked. It's working. Wow. That's scary. Okay? What do we have? Look, move on. I'm telling you, listen, my spirit guides is saying, listen, move on. This person is a serial gaslighter. Okay? A serial tormentor, right? So my spirit guides is letting you know, listen, close that door. Close it. Block this. Listen, it says someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. It's over. And the reason why it's over is because this person tried to have this situation as game over for you. Yeah, whoever this is someone that's extremely insecure here. And they wanted you to be extremely insecure over them. This is someone that could have just said, not even should have, could have just said, listen, I want us to be two peas in a pot. I want us to be so in love with each other. I only want to see you, and I only want you to see me. But that right there, it would have made this person feel like a simp, or like they was, you know what I'm talking about? So they went this route because they were influenced to go this route. And I'm not saying that it's the other influencers' fault, but this person was definitely influenced because someone told them that this way is the right way. Look at this. Look, caution, collective. This says find out more information, don't overwork yourself. And so this is what you've been doing as of late, right? You've been tapping into your intuition. You've been thinking about how everything went down. You've been thinking about all the red flags that you ignored. You could have been in bad health at some point. Because it's like whenever you stepped out of line, or whatever this person's version of you stepping out of line was for them, they applied pressure. They doubled down on whatever this is that they were using. So even if someone else did this first, they learned the ropes and they started practicing this on you more than you know. And they was calling in all kind of things. They was really messing you up. They really were. And then they sit back behind the scenes, watch everything unfold, and watch how you operate. What is the more information the collective needed to find out? That came out quick. Privileged lady. That you were the privileged lady here. And this person knew that. And this is the reason why they resorted to what they resorted to here. And not only that, I feel like you were this one that lost your patience, and you were the one that's being guided to move on from this situation. Because something is over. It clearly says it's a waste of time for you to be dwelling on whatever occurred, because whatever happened, happened. But it didn't harm you in the ways that this individual thought that it actually would, because you're still standing. You're still standing. And not just that, you were in another cycle, a major cycle. So we have one that fell out on top of intuition. Look, message. Okay? So for many of you, this is just, again, confirmation and clarification. I didn't even call. Dream Team, step into the messages and give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective, and may they leave with the clarity that they need to seek in Jesus' name. Amen. This is what's happening here. We have message straight from the divine. It's like your spirit guides were saying, hello, can you hear me? This is what's going on. This is what's happening. Don't eat that. Don't drink that. Don't do that. Don't wear that. Don't sit there. And these are all examples, but some of these things could be very significant. Don't pick that up off the ground. Leave it there. Don't touch it with your hand. Kick it out the way. Don't use that. Don't pick that up with your hand. Don't use your hands. Go get a glove. You were being protected every step of the way. And for many of you, I'm seeing you. I have chills everywhere, you guys. I'm seeing you saying, oh, I was about to pick that up, but I ain't going to pick it up. I'm going to just leave it right there. I'll just pass it up. Somebody else will get it. Official person. Yeah. Yes. Official person. And that official person is you, and not just that. You have other official people looking out for you. The higher ups. Your spirit guides. And this is who's protecting you from this love spell, because they're on a specific assignment. This is like Archangel Michael energy for me, especially with 22 being here. Angel number 22. Yep, look, message of concern, I'm telling you. And that's clarifying bad health in a reverse. Exactly what we are chiming in on. We got bad health in the reverse, and we got message of concern. What is the message of concern? This message from the divine that you could have been overlooking because you were so in love with being in love. You had already had a deep desire for whoever this person is. And when I say deep, deep, just as deep as your intuition is, that's how deep your love was for this person without any spell work being involved. But what had happened was they didn't believe it. Battery on 55% and mine's on 73. That is 1010. You guys could be seeing angel number 1010. Make sure you guys come through hitting that like button, please, and thank you. I really appreciate it if you guys do. There's a lot going on here, and you are being taken on a higher level. Something, you are about to celebrate something. This is like after the pain energy. I don't know why I'm hearing all of these songs after the pain. You can't stand the rain, close the door. Let me give you what you waiting for. Something like that. I'm telling you, I don't know if it was the music that you guys were listening to. I'm giving all my years to you, my dear. It's gonna take a lifetime. It's gonna take years. Yeah, but you didn't understand what that meant. On this honeymoon while you just, you know. And that's why I always tell you guys, listen. It may sound funny, but I be serious, because at the end of the day, many people, some people even talk without listening. You know, listening is next to godliness, right? When you can sit there and listen. You have to be a great listener. You gotta have that listening ear. And I don't know why I'm hearing feel something got my radars up. I don't know why I'm getting maybe Newark, New Jersey. But I'm hearing that. Beanie Siegel, feel something got my radars up. I can't go on this way. Somebody knew something here. With intuition and caution being here, somebody knew something. Hold on, guys. I just saw something. It says not so. Is that someone named Maxine? Did we get someone named Maxine in our last live stream just a few hours ago? I wonder who was present for that. Who bear witness to me saying someone's name was Maxine? Wow. Or Max? Mad Max? I definitely recall saying that. Let me tell you guys something. One thing about my spirit guys, when they give me someone's name, it's coming out. That person is going to show up. I don't care if they never commented before a day in their life. You're going, when the Holy Spirit give me their names, you're gonna see them right away. Now, if you was here for that live stream, you already know. Okay, so yeah, somebody they wanted you to agree to, you know, man, somebody here was, oh, somebody was trying to actually do someone dirty here. What do we have for gaslighting? What do we have for that gaslighting energy, Holy Spirit? Look at this. Main female energy in the reverse. Okay, and we have honeymoon here. I'm telling you, and this is why somebody, spirit guides, is telling somebody to move in ludicrous voice, right? Move out the way. Because you are definitely this privileged lady here. If you a divine masculine energy, I don't know about this main female. This energy came out in the reverse, or this is just simply the divine protecting this privileged lady as this main female. Like, no, you're not. That's not what this is. This is what you think it is, but it's not. It has nothing to do with you being this main female. It has nothing to do with you being that. And whoever this person is, they've been gaslighting a main female. I don't know. I just heard same-sex relationship. Take it as it resonates. Two ladies. It could be two ladies, two guys, but I really heard two ladies first. Something is going on. What else? Yep. And we have courthouse here in the reverse. Somebody here wanted some type of justice for something, or this is your spirit guides letting you know that they weren't going to bring you any justice. You could have said you wanted your day in court behind what happened, how this person gaslit you, how this person, you know, tormented you or tried to torture you. But I don't even feel like that is happening. And the reason why that's not happening is because someone here ignored their intuition. And not only did they ignore their intuition, they even got the message on it. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later in life. I feel like somebody here already knows that though. So you definitely could have took it on the chin, baby. Because you were fully aware, like, you had an aha moment when it came down to this. You like, this is what it was. This is where I fell short at. This is where I messed up at. What else do we have going on here? Give us some more clarifiers. Holy Spirit, can we get 3 clarifiers, please, and thank you. So we have journey here. Vacation and journey. You will be traveling soon. Again, we have journey that's clarifying vacation. You will be traveling and journey. It means the same thing. Traveling and journey coincides with each other. So some of you going to be embarking on a whole nother journey, some type of way here. Someone last name could be Baker or Carter. Someone was serenading someone here too on a honeymoon and something. I don't know. Can I call you Rose? Is what I just heard. Can I call you Rose? Okay, I don't know. Roses could be significant. What do we have? Great fortune. Yeah, so listen, somebody, you're going to be traveling to someone that's going to be in that energy when it comes down to you. Okay? And that can I call you Rose type of energy here. Because we have move on is the next one that need a clarifier. And this says someone is unavailable or waste of time. It's over. So whoever this past energy is, it's over with them. You embarking on a whole new journey with someone else, and that's where your great fortune resides at. Wherever you're journeying to. I feel like wherever you journey into, someone is going to meet you on this journey, okay? It's going to be a man that's going to meet a privileged lady. Yes, it is, because it says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. This is a man that's going to find a woman. Because I feel like after this woman's experience, it's like, nah, I'm not in the energy of saying this one look nice or this guy is handsome, or I can see myself with this guy. You're no longer picking. You straight up letting the divine pick for you from now on. You're not doing it anymore. You're just simply not doing it. Because it seems like every time you try to select someone, even if they pursue you first, it's like, listen, maybe whatever I feel like my type is, or I think my type is really not my type. So maybe you're just choosing wrong altogether, and so you done with that part. You done with choosing wrong. You're like, listen, I'm not. Some of you could be changing everything. It's not that you want someone for their heart now, okay? You could have been someone that was attracted to very attractive people, okay? And you still may be. I'm not saying that whoever this is that's going to find you is going to be any less attractive than anyone else. But at the same time, I feel like this person is going to be even better because of their heart. Okay? I don't know. Somebody's last name could be hard. It's a lesson that you had to learn here because of your type. Okay? Somebody had a type, whether it's body type or facial features. It's something. Okay? It's something, and someone is changing that. Like, listen, I'm doing something different here. Okay, I'm just open to who loves me wholeheartedly, and that's the way that you guys are going. You like forget that phase of just being with someone because they look nice standing next to you on a picture. I'm going deeper than that. Look at this. We have unexpected income. So somebody here could have just wanted someone for their finances too, or they wanted you to become a worker so that you can give to them all of your hard-earned money. They wanted to be the one to have first dibs on that belongs to you. So it's like if you go out there and work and get it, it's like they wanted you to be giving it to them in order to keep them where they were. And this is what this person resorted to. Sad to say, but the reason why they resorted to this is because you awakened and they know that you caught on to something was not actually right, and something was only happening when you were with this person. Something was only happening when you were with this specific person. No other time when you were in the energy that you were operating in. But every time you got around this halfway crook, something happened. Something happened, especially with your finances. Your finances could have dried up and all. Somebody was trying to make sure you didn't have anything, collective. They strictly wanted you to be codependent on them. And since you still managed to have some type of integrity or confidence, this person like, okay, this person is still fighting to be confident after everything I've done to get them to fully rely on me. Now I'm going to treat this person in the worst type of way. They could have stopped giving to you, especially when you needed it the most, and it was all because of some payback. This is somebody, man. This is somebody that was always on some get back type of time. This is someone that'll pretend like they forgot about, something that you did where they felt wronged or rejected or just straight up insecure about whatever. They'll wait to get you back in a different type of way, and that's when you needed them. They made you feel safe enough to, rely on them so that they can do this to you. Wow. I told you, whoever this person is a dirty son of a gun. Someone name could be Jack or Jackson. What do we have? Yup, high honor in the reverse, and that wasn't the honorable thing to do. And that's why Archangel Michael came out to protect you from whoever this is. It's like Archangel Michael was sent by high honor to come and protect you from this entity right here. They wanted your health to decline so they can talk about you, collective. What do we have? Look, concerning. They didn't give a rat's behind about you at all. Or how you felt, because they know what they was doing behind the scenes. They know they was playing with this spell work. And they know, had they not played with this spell work, they feel in their heart of hearts that you would have never accepted them. You would have never even loved them or looked their way for real, if they would have never did this to you. This is someone that's been doing this for a while. They've been doing this for a while. Don't be surprised if this is how someone got into every connection or any connection that they ever been in. They were holding people back against their will. But you see, it's not working because you awaken to it. That means that when you awaken to things, you believe and you know. You now know that it's true. That people can try to affect you in a secretive manner with harmful things such as spell work. This is the one that was going around spreading rumors about you, like you were into witchcraft and all these different things, and here it was this person the whole entire time. You could have been Incredible Hulk green when it came down to love spells and potion. You probably ain't never heard of none of that stuff before. But if you notice, once you started dealing with this individual, that's when everything came full circle. So I really feel like whoever this person is, they were your stepping stool to get to the top, to break all these generational curses. And whoever you are, you're doing a damn good job at it too. Because you are unafraid. And it takes a special type of chosen one to be on this type of mission. Remember, you on a mission. You, aka a journey. You are a traveler. And it wasn't meant for you to just get stuck. Whoever was going to roll with you was rolling with you. But this is not somebody that wanted to roll with you. They wanted to stay in this energy that they've been in because this was familiar to them. I'm telling you, this is not nothing new. It was just new to you. And somebody could have saw you hurting, because for many of you, once you found out that not only this person but other energies was doing witchcraft and these things on you, that could have broke you down. And that's what actually caused health issues to arise. You were literally heartbroken when you found out about what was being done to you. That could have really crushed you in the worst way because you such a sweetheart. Even if the world don't know that you a sweetheart, the ones that hung out with you, hung around you, they know that you were good. You had a heart of gold. These energies knew that. AKA the sweetheart. You were the sweetheart, but you could have been somebody that stood on principles in business. Meaning that you were one that did not play about you. But that don't mean that you was this cold-hearted, wicked spirit, like these wicked-spirited people here. And since you know that you had a pure heart of gold, that was the reason why you could have went from 0 to 60 real quick. Because listen, don't take my kindness for granted. Don't take my kindness for weakness. And this is what a whole bunch of energies did. Like don't F-O, wait. Don't F-A-F-O. Okay? And see, that's what a lot of energies really did. When it came down to you. And you also had to learn a lesson about that. Want to give people the shirt off your back and wearing your feelings on your sleeve. After this encounter with whoever this is, you realize that it's over for that. And I feel like at the end of the day, it still didn't take away your kindness, but to the ones who you know who was involved with intuition being here, you like, yeah, it's over. You will never experience that me again. And so the real reason why you were being rewarded here is because you really didn't let these energies change your heart. And I still feel like you didn't try to fight fire with these individuals. You still can be cordial with these individuals. Because they really didn't bother you. They really taught you something. Because with Archangel Michael energy being present, you were protected the whole entire time. So why would you get mad at a lesson? These are energies that taught you something. But you just know that you can't trust these energies the same way you did before. But they ain't stop you from being who you are, the humanitarian that you were designed to be, the giver that you was designed to be, the helper that you was designed to be. And this is what these energies were trying to strip from you. They were trying to prove that you were a bad person because somebody wanted you to be exiled from everyone so that they can have complete control over you, collective. And just like the show, you got saved by the bell. You got saved by the bell. Someone's last name could be Bell. Nickname, first name, middle name. Whatever happened here broke you down. And somebody here used to watch you. They knew you were, listen, they knew that you were affected by whatever spell work or whatever this is that they were doing. They know you were affected. They know you were hurting about this, and they did nothing but try to apply more pressure. And see, God allowed them to try to apply more pressure towards you, even though you were protected. And he allowed them to do it until you saw things for exactly what it was. Like you see all these red trees in the chat, until you realize the red flag, I'm going to keep allowing things to go south for you. South. Meaning low. Right? Until you see what I'm putting in front of you. Until you pick up what I'm putting down, things gonna go south for you. Until you accept that this is what it really is. So whoever this was, again, Holy Spirit, there we go. We got change. Until you change. I couldn't even ask my question. You say, hold on, hold that thought. Until you made some type of change. 1979 could be significant because it fell right here by message. Or 1997. Somebody kept on trying to hold on, and this is somebody that I'm telling you that you have to block this person. You have to. They don't mean well, because if somebody meant well, they would have treated you right by now. It's been too long. They would have showed you that they value you up thus far, right? But this is someone they failed to do that because they don't have that in them to do it. So get into Street Fighter mode and finish him or her. Be done with this situation. Look, yay. And let them face their karma. Because they definitely are being judged for what they did to you. Man or woman. And look, wealthy man in the reverse, they are being judged financially. You know how they say the best revenge is your paper? This is what's happening here. Since they were behind the scenes toying around with your unexpected income so you wouldn't have anything to survive, so you could be in survival mode struggling while they were doing what they were doing, the divine came and snatched every piece of finance this person thought that they could actually get. And you were being blessed with it. And guess what? And that's the golden time of day. That's the golden time of day right here. Your great fortune. And as soon as you decide to listen to the advice that you guys get from being in tune with messages and tuning in, the sooner you move on, the sooner you get your great fortune. You see? But as long as you playing this game and letting this person toy around with you and, call you and just to say a little or nothing or just to see if they'll get a response or whatever the case may be from you, gaslighting you and trying to torment you, I'm telling you, is a way that this person is trying to hold you back from receiving what you want to receive. Because one thing about it, if somebody love you and they want you, they gonna let you know. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. They gonna make sure that you know, and you will be the last one that someone that actually really loves you want to actually hurt. Minus what could have went wrong with you guys' connection. This is somebody that don't listen. We got concern that came out here in the reverse. I'm telling you, my guys is saying this person don't have an ounce of concern for you. And I don't want to come off as harsh to you guys, but I have to tell you the truth. What I'm hearing to give to you. And it's okay. Because you really didn't need that from me. You already know this. But sometimes when you're hearing it from others, it can sound pretty insensitive or harsh, but it's the truth. And one thing chosen ones are going to always do is respect the truth. No matter what the truth is, you're going to always respect it because it's true. And truth is, there's not an ounce of concern and never was for the way that you actually felt or feel. And that's why it's time to close the door. It's time to close the door. Look at this pathway in the reverse because this person going nowhere fast anyway. They're not going anywhere. Somebody's name could be Chuck. They're not going anywhere. Look, I can't make it up. We got despair that fell here, and we got child that fell out in the reverse. This is not who you thought it was anyway. This person abused their authority. So when you think of, you know, how it sound that this person don't care, think about how you felt because they didn't care. And that should help you have a speedy recovery. That should help you shake this energy off real fast. When you choose you first and realize that this person never was considerate of the way that you feel or felt, they never was concerned about your well-being, none of that. It was all a dream. And my advice is don't get stuck and caught up like this person. Blaming yourself for not seeing what happened or what was happening sooner. Because I'm telling you, it's levels to this journey. It's not easy at all. And if you're a deep thinker, like all chosen ones are, you'll get stuck on, well, why did I do this? Well, why did I do that? And it can take years and years and years. Just know that you have folks out here that already paved the way for you. There are folks out here that's messengers that already sacrificed themselves for the whole divine collective so that you can have your freedom. Yeah, that's how it go down. That's how it goes down in these spiritual streets for real. And this is the reason why whoever this is didn't want you to be a part of your collective. Because just like those legions of demons feed off each other, you guys feed off each other's energy as well. So with that being said, at the end of the day, if someone is putting down and putting out positive energy, healing energy, you guys gonna pick up on that frequency. And whether you want to or not, you gonna follow the wave. Because that's what you're being called to do. And this is the reason why they were saying you were the one that was a witch or a warlock and things of that sort, when it was really them. They were gaslighting you so they can have their way with you. One more. Look, imprisonment. You were straight in bondage. You were straight in bondage. And now this backfired. What else we have? Community. Something backfiring within the community here. Because somebody been figured out. Somebody been figured out here. Yep. Let's clarify. I don't know. 10 years? Somebody that placed themselves in some type of bondage for 10 years. Okay, because we have imprisonment that came out first with 29. And we have 39 on the community. And remember, it's right here by the journey card, which is 10. Okay? And 39 and 29 is a 10-year gap. Somebody got to pay something back for 10 years straight. 10 years straight. Shout out to that 49. Like, I saw that before it changed to 50. Something is going by tens for this person. Shout out to that 50 like, because that's still going by tens. Something is happening in tens for this individual here, and it's happening this year, starting this year with the number 9 being here. The year of 9. Clarifier. So, what is this community? What is this community Look, the world, I'm telling you, they stuck. Listen to what I'm telling you. The world is also equivalent to 10, right? This is in the reverse. Somebody here is stuck, and why they're stuck is because of this imprisonment energy here. Because this is what they wanted for you. That's why that's what they tried to put you at. That's what they try to do to you. I say community, and we got the world. So it's like 39 people that's stuck. But the world was clarifying this imprisonment. How I know? Because look how this one fell. Right out on top of this community. Look at this. The 8 of Cups. Somebody, listen, you are being guided to walk away. Not only do we have move on, we got to walk away. Or somebody here going to get caught up in this blitz with whoever this is. Look at this. Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody can't stop watching you. They don't have nothing to offer you mentally anyway because their chakras are blown out. This is not someone that's conjuring up some new great idea. They don't have no ideas because they don't have any concern. I can't make it up. We got the 4 of Cups here and Temperance here in the reverse. This somebody that's shallow. Look at this. We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm telling you. Wealthy man, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance is in the reverse as well. The only one that's in the upright is this High Priestess right here. JB or BJ could be someone's initials. Or name. So my name could start with a J or a B. I'm also hearing Robinson. Okay, I don't know. That can be someone that's coming in. Okay? I just clearly heard someone name could be Junior. Junior. Someone call someone Junior. And this person here is stuck in this energy right here. So this could be a freaking Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Page of Swords in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Sagittarius in the reverse. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, juggling. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, walking away. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somewhere spying. Look at this. Somebody walking away to a whole new beginning. I told you. Listen, with the journey card being here, somebody is going to find you, and that is your Ace of Pentacles. This right here, listen, somebody going to find you, and that is your Emperor is going to find you, not just anybody. And this person is going to have a whole Ace of Pentacles for you. This is not somebody that's going to be down with OPP. We got the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. It's definitely not going to be an Emperor that's wounded. Operating in wounded warrior energy here. This is somebody that want to bless your game. Okay? Because they're going to be able to identify you as their Empress as soon as they lay eyes on you. They're going to know exactly who you are. Somebody was working with a community, a family, a friend group. Somebody here, some people here to come up against a high priestess here. And that was a no-no. What is this child in the reverse? We already know what that is, but let's see what the divine want to say. What is this child in the reverse, Holy Spirit? The moon card in the reverse. Okay? Hidden feelings, emotions. Look, losing. Somebody, listen, they hear the fact that they wasn't a child of God from you. They hear the fact that they had a whole lot of secrets and they were operating in illusions here. They hear the fact that they was a loser from you. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse with nothing and didn't know how to make nothing out of something. This person struggles. They pretend like that's what they know how to do. We got Wealthy Man in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. With this man being here in despair. What is despair, Holy Spirit? What is despair? Thank you. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse because they didn't give equally to this connection. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, extra heavily. Cancer energy in the reverse. They didn't give to this connection. And they had no plans. Look at this. Look at this person breadcrumbing. Look. That's how they wanted you to be collective. And they got to pay for that. I keep telling you guys, we got the 6 of Pentacles right here and the 4 of Cups right here. 6 and 4 is 10. We got Journey right next to it. Somebody is paying in by the tens. And listen, even if they were operating in this energy at some point with the 9 of Pentacles energy being here, having everything that they actually needed because they was getting it however they were getting it. With the number 9 coming out first, changes are being made. And that changed the status of this person's 9 of Pentacles status here because they got to pay the piper for what they did. Look at this. And they not protected. 7 of Wands in the reverse. This is not someone that's protected. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. No, they were supposed to set boundaries, especially with these people that was working with them. Give me more in a community. I was about to say computer. Something about a computer is significant. Something about a computer is significant. Look at this. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, no new passionate beginning for none of these individuals here. Because when they were guided to walk away and to not participate, and whatever this is that was going on, like I said, whoever these individuals are, they could have showed this person how to stop you, block you. Oh yeah, they was doing it. Especially if this is someone that was born in 1979. Okay, you keep that ish in the 70s, whoever you are, right? You keep that in the 70s. But they been doing this. That just goes to show you that whoever this is that's born in the 70s, they been doing this to folks a long time. A long time to keep them stuck and bound. Make it make sense. And they didn't mess around and show this person how to do this to you. So they can have their way with you. Or if you want to know how to get your way, I can show you. Looking ass. What else? Look, we have a strength card here. I can help you get some power. I can show you how they have power over there. You understand what I'm talking about? I can show you how they have power over that there. And look, we got the deck card here. And whatever they did, help this person meet their freaking demise here while you receive the Wheel of Fortune. My guys is saying at the end of the day, somebody is a Leo, somebody is a Scorpio energy. Somebody is a fixed sign with the Wheel of Fortune energy being here. The fixed sign, who is the fixed sign? Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Yay. Yay. Look at this. We have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody tried to get somebody to put you in some type of bondage. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Man, you guys, this is what came to an end. Something could have happened in Scorpio season. November or October could be significant here. Somebody could have been working with a freaking Scorpio energy to work against you here. Whoever this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is, they was working with some Scorpio energy against you here. Or another fixed sign. Or an air sign. Or a Leo. Okay? This one? Okay, we got 2. Oh my goodness. I said this one we got 2. Look at this. This is whoever these people are, they was working together against you with the devil card being here. And what else we have? A freaking Empress in the reverse. And they were doing this to you to turn you in the reverse so that you wouldn't transform with this Scorpio energy being here and have your wheel of fortune, okay? And step into your power as this Empress energy. Somebody tried to use the devil to freaking block the Empress. Because why? The Emperor is out here. The Emperor is here. But we did get a main female energy that came out in the reverse, right? So somebody was an Empress in the reverse and they tried to block the Empress from coming out in the upright with this devil energy first. You seen how this devil came out trailing on this Empress energy trail? Somebody name is Trail. Maybe Centrail, Kentrail, something like that. What is this? What is this devil card? Capricorn energy, Capricorn placements. Look at this false person, baby. I'm trying to tell you who this is, and then I tell you we had a main female that came out in the reverse. Whoever this individual is, they showed this person how to do this. Playing some type of game, and this person didn't know that they were freaking dancing with the devil. Flipped it on this person. I told you they opened up some type of portal. And they became on demon time with a freaking Empress energy here. They got this person to try something one time and open up this freaking portal here. And this, whatever they got this person to do or say or play with, it turned them straight against their Empress. Just as well as all the rest of these energies were against this Empress energy right here. Whoever this person is, they fell right in line with this group of frauds and phonies right here. These false people that was already on demon time, because they would never in life experience not one emperor or not one empress. They don't even know who that is for real, but they do. But they do. But they know that it's not them. So why should they care about somebody else, having the love of their life if they never had that for real and never will experience it? They know they'll never get this. What is the Empress in the reverse? What is the Empress in the reverse? Thank you. Look at this. Thoughts. Okay? In the reverse. They didn't want this person to even so much as think about you, collective. Like, don't even think about this Empress energy. What is the Empress? Who is the Empress? What is the Empress? Thank you. Look at this. Marriage. And who? Look at this. The Emperor and the Empress and marriage, collective. Look at this. So instead of it being God, this Emperor and this Empress, they try to make it like this. Right? With the devil all up in this. To block this Empress from coming into this Emperor to have this what? Marriage. Wow, this is crazy. And this is the reason why somebody is in despair. This the reason why they in despair, because they know that they messed up here. They know they did. They really wishing that they would have walked away from these individuals here. And at first, this could have turned out as something that was... At first, this person didn't even know that they were doing any harm to you, collective. Until somebody showed them how to hurt you. Yep. They took that advice from a devil. They got tricked out of their spot. Ooh, that's what I should have. Listen, whoever this is, they got tricked. The enemy tricked them out of their spot, collective, with you. Because now, whatever they did, they opened Pandora's box. And your spirit guides told you to block this person and move on. Move on. And I really feel like now, when it comes down to this intuition, this person, this emperor, the emperor came out first. This emperor didn't use his intuition. You know the emperor is in the Bible, right? And you know the Bible is really written in a patriarchy type of manner or, form. So when God speak a man, he's speaking a man for real, right? This person was supposed to pay attention and they didn't. They didn't. They were surrounding themselves around all these false feminine energies, all these false females, and they was playing the backfield, trying to keep the peace. Yeah, they definitely got them to do something to you. Or they definitely was doing something to you, and this person knew about it. Or they had an inkling about it. Something alarmed them or alerted them. Something happened here. It could be all of the above. What do we have? And look, justice. I'm telling you, you guys are getting the justice. That's why we saw the imprisonment card. Listen, you guys are getting y'all justice. There could be a Libra here that's involved. You guys are getting y'all justice. What is the justice here? What is the justice, Holy Spirit? Okay, thank you. Look, toil and labor. That's what's happening with these individuals. Toil and labor. And that is the reason why despair is here. Okay? It's going to be real hard for these individuals. I was about to say India. And then we have lovers. So for some of you, if this went the way that I said this last go round here, what I just said, what I'm clarifying right now, you and this person possibly get back together because you guys are lovers. You guys are meant to have this connection. This was meant to happen. This is the reason why the Emperor and the Empress came out. This deck. What about this devil? What about this devil? I see that this person was bound to some devils here. That's a fact. Some devils wanted to control the life of this individual. And they were told to move on from these people. And since they didn't move on from these people, and try to give them the benefit of the doubt, they got tricked out of their spot with you. It don't matter if it was temporary or not. It don't matter. This person felt it or they feel it. What is the devil? What is this devil energy that's here? Look, the Hermit in the reverse. This is a whole false flagger. The next one we have is the Queen of Swords. Didn't I tell you guys that? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What else we have? The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. No good news. Whoever this person is that they took advice from, it's not good news. Could be a Leo too. Could be a Leo too, with the string card being under all this right here. Involved some type of way. Involved some type of way. Bottom of the deck. Look at this. Look. We have the 10 of Wands. Although I seen it in the reverse, as we all seen it, they're ready to drop this burden here and come towards their Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And they want you to know that they were lied to. They do. This is what they want you to know. That they were lied to with the Ace of Swords being in the reverse. They were not told the truth. Okay? Top of the deck. What do we have? The Five of Cups. They want to come out of this energy. Didn't I say they feel it? or they felt it. They want to come out of this energy, collective, because they've been in regret. Aquarius energy with the star being here. Okay? That's who this is. Yep. 7 of Cups in the reverse. They don't even want no more options, collective. None. Look at this. 10 of Swords in the reverse. The 7 of Cups in the reverse. The 10 of Wands. Yeah. Because of the way that this person feeling, this disconnect from you, not only a marriage, lovers, their lover. This person is like, I can't. I can't afford to lose this, my person. I can't. Look at this. Queen of Wands. This person is looking at you as someone that's confident, beautiful, okay, caring, someone that's stuck by their side, no matter what, with this Queen of Wands energy. And they know that you are very passionate. They know that you are. Could be every Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yep. They don't want you to make a judgment call on them. They don't. It was at the top because you they 2 of Cups. Listen. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You are this person's end all be all, collective. Why I didn't ring the alarm? I've been doing this too long. I'm hearing that. Look at this. We have thieves. This person wants you to know that they tried to steal, listen, trick them out of their spot, but you with the thief card being here. And what else? Look, an immature woman. I'm telling you, we got main female in the reverse and immature woman in the reverse. And all of them was upset because you were the privileged lady. And you know, in this Kipper deck, for me, the privileged lady is the Empress. The Empress been out here, and the Emperor came out to find this freaking privileged lady, and that's you, this Empress energy. But it was an Empress in a reverse that was trying to end what you guys had going on. Okay, look, I can't even, that go right there. Whatever these are, that's what it's meant for you guys to see. I don't even know what they are. Let's see. Look, ooh, divorce in the reverse. We have experiencing a breakup. It's in the reverse. Somebody is, I'm telling you, this is somebody that want to come out of this energy. They want, if this was on written in the cards for you guys, it's somebody that's like, no, they ready to conversate. They want to conversate with you about something. I said no, and look what's in my hand. No. Collective, that's it. That's what I have for you guys for this message. Okay, it says, Lord, because of you and all the Lord, because of you, all the things are possible in my life. My life is marked by your supernatural power. Amen. And on the back it says, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew chapter 19, verse 26. Baby who? This person is like, no. Okay? It's not the right time. It's not the right time to be getting no freaking divorce. Like, no. And then I say somebody named start with a B. Look at this B right here. Okay? Okay. That's what I have for you guys until next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you guys are new to the channel, and you want to be a part of the winning team, what are you waiting for? We would love to have you here as a part of the winning team family. Oh, let me flip a coin before you guys go. So you guys ask y'all question really quick. And I'm going to toss this up right here on top of this. Okay? So that you can get the answer that you want. Any question. Meditate on your question. Ask your question. And here we go. I got to do that again, guys. Now, if it come out again, I'm going to say it. Matter of fact, let me flip it here. It definitely did. So the first time was the first time, right? It said no twice. Okay? And look, we got no right here. When I said no, 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 and we got no, no, no. 3 times. No. No, no, no. Somebody's trying to stop this from happening. Somebody's trying to stop this from happening, collective. This breakup or this divorce. And don't forget the marriage card is here. All right? So that's what I have for you guys. Till next time again. Peace.